Hello once again, all my fellow patriots and you filthy leftist stalkers out there. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Angela Box. You're watching Angela's Soapbox, where now more than ever, I say what you're thinking. Guys, quick housekeeping if you're not subscribed to the channel. I'm so chomping at the bit right now to get into the video, but let's do the housekeeping first. If you're not subscribed to the channel, I sure would appreciate if you hit that subscribe button, share my content, especially with your filthy leftist friends, because they hate me a lot, and the feeling's mutual, so let us carry on, shall we? My article this week on Angela's Soapbox is the woke apocalypse is upon us, and I will link that down below and get to that a little bit, but honestly, there's the breaking news this morning has just made me so furious. I can't even see straight right now. The plastic straw this week was going to go to Bubba Wallace, and we'll get to him later, but he's been supplanted by the governor of Texas, Greg Abbott. So Governor Abbott, for throwing in with the woke tyrannical mob, you get the plastic straw this week. Hope you love it. Hope it all is going to work out for you. Don't think that it will. Okay. So, coronavirus. The hoax that never ends. The hoax that keeps going. It's the hoax that keeps on giving. Because we have so much testing now going on in America, more than any other country, the numbers of positive cases are skyrocketing. But you know what's not skyrocketing? Deaths and hospitalizations. In fact, the hospitalizations that are going on, 70% of them are not COVID. So put that in your pipe and smoke it, Greg Abbott and Lena Hidalgo and Sylvester Turner. But that doesn't matter to our woke overlords, does it? For 3 weeks, we got accosted by Black Lives Matter, Antifa, and all their woke BS. And we still have it coming nonstop. The avalanche that never stops. Their woke nonsense. Their rewriting of history. Their tearing down of statues and America as it is, as founded. They want to change it. So we heard for 3 weeks how brave they were. Oh, good for them. Oh, they're Black Lives Matter, sticking it to the man. And now we have miraculously, magically, a COVID-19 spike. But you know what? Who's not being blamed for it? The woke pieces of garbage of Black Lives Matter and Antifa. No. You know who's being blamed for it? You and me, who just want to go about our lives and get back to normal. You know, go to restaurants and bars and gyms and church and hair salons and nail salons and stores. We're being blamed for it. Not the pieces of garbage of Black Lives Matter and Antifa and the rest of the leftist disgusting pigs that they are. So Governor Abbott, instead of saying, no, I'm not going to shut down the state and shut down bars and restaurants, because that's stupid, because every time we shut down, when we eventually reopen, guess what's going to happen? The same spike in coronavirus numbers. Guys, the coronavirus kills, the mortality rate is about 0.01%, okay? The flu is 0.001, so everyone's like, oh my God, coronavirus is killing at a rate of 10 times the flu. But what they don't tell you is that 99.99% of people who get it survive. So it's like the cold or the flu, but with an increased mortality rate. If we were talking about 2%, 5%, 10% of people dying from this thing, I could understand the hysteria about it. But as it is, there's no reason for this. The death rate is actually plummeting. The more the testing goes up, the death rate goes down. So why is Greg Abbott throwing in with Lena Hidalgo, Sylvester Turner, and all the stupid Democrats of America who are like, oh my God, we have to wear masks. We have to wear masks. If you don't, you want to kill people. Let me tell you about your stupid masks, you masked Nazis. It is solving no problems. In fact, you're just breathing out your air and breathing back in your contaminated air. You idiots. The only masks that work are N95 masks. And the people who have them are people in the medical field. And they don't even keep all the virus out. But putting your stupid bandana on, or even, I even see the Trump campaign selling masks. I just want to go like this to them. Why are you buying into this crap? It's garbage. It's garbage. Your mask isn't going to help you. The only thing that's going to help you is if you get out and you maybe actually contract it, which, spoiler alert, I think I actually might have contracted it a week or so ago. And, I'm fine, by the way. And no, I'm not going to quarantine myself, so you can kiss my ass about that. The only thing that's going to help you is if you get it, recover from it, and go on about your life. It's called building herd immunity. You people, I cannot believe that it has now come to this. We are being governed by idiots. The people in charge, the people who we voted into office, like Greg Abbott and even other Republicans, are now clutching their pearls because there's a spike in the positive numbers. Yeah, because we're testing the crap out of everybody. But notice who they're not blaming once again. The filthy scum of Black Lives Matter. The race-hustling terrorists of Black Lives Matter and Antifa. And now I'm going to get to you, Bubba Wallace, you race hustler. Race hoax after race hoax after race hoax in this country. Because America is not a racist country. We are not out with white hoods in our closet, like I like to say. The left and the filthy media want you to believe that everyone's a racist, that there's been no progress since slavery. They want you to forget that it was Democrats who were responsible for slavery, Jim Crow, segregation, all of it. And they run every single Democrat city where black people are being oppressed, quote unquote, oppressed. Democrats run it all. But they want you to believe that it's normal America, it's Republican governors, it's Republican mayors, as few as there are the ones that are causing all of this racial strife and all these problems in the black community. I got something to say to the black community at large. Are you this stupid? Are you this dumb? Have you learned nothing from the past? And the past tells me that it's Democrats who keep you down. It is Democrats who tell you that you can't rise up because of racism. It's Democrats that have ruined your schools, ruined your communities, ruined your families. And yet you still put Black Lives Matter shirts on, pretending that it's Republicans and white people who are responsible for holding you down. Spare me your BS. And spare me your BS, Bubba Wallace. No one ever heard of you until a week ago. Oh, the only African-American NASCAR driver who had a noose put in his garage. The minute I heard this, I was like, I guess Jussie Smollett has been reaching out to other people to try and perpetuate his hoax. Let me tell you something. There is so little racism in America that the left has to invent it. The left has to invent racists behind every corner. The demand for racism far exceeds the supply of racism and racists. And the only place you're going to find it and it being championed is on places like MSNBC and CNN and filthy leftist rags like the New York Times, who immediately jumped on the bandwagon and said, oh, there was a noose in Bubba Wallace's garage. You know what, NASCAR, I've never been a fan. I don't care about watching people race around a track. I don't get it. I'm not a sports person, but I like watching sports from time to time. I will never, and I mean never, ever watch anything NASCAR related ever in life. So congratulations, you bought into the woke tyrant BS, and now you've killed off your sport as it is, because it's all BS. And I want to cuss so bad, I really do, but I want to keep it family friendly. So, the families that do exist anymore, I want to keep it friendly for them. Or if a child happens to be watching, that I want to make sure to not have any cursing going on. But, again, one race hoax after another. Jussie Smollett, Covington Catholic, the white Hispanic, George Zimmerman, and about 100 other fake hate crimes. Many of them perpetuated against poor black people who ended up being the hoaxsters themselves. And I'm not saying Bubba Wallace planted this noose in his garage or whatever, but the minute he found out it was BS, he should have come out and said, wow, I know everyone's really sensitive right now in this environment we live in, and with Black Lives Matter burning down cities and telling us all we have to tear down statues, even though we have to support their art and their crucifixes dipped in urine. That's fine, but tearing down actual works of art and statues of American history, that's perfectly okay. But what he should have said is, this was a huge misunderstanding. I'm really glad it isn't true. I know that the people I work with would never do such a thing, and I know that our fans would never do such things, but he didn't. He didn't. Bubba Wallace. Bubba Wallace, Mr. Privileged race car driver, which last time I checked, this sport, you have to kind of be a rich guy to even get into it in the first place. As a kid or whatever. It's just outrageous. We are not a racist country. We are a good country. We learn from our history. We learn from our mistakes. And that is why I'm so against all the statue desecration, tearing down, removing of Confederate things. Again, Democrats want to remove all the things that remind you of Democrats. But they don't tell you that. They just say it's white racism. No, it's the Democrat history, and I'm perfectly fine with learning from that history. I am never in favor of banning art exhibitions, burning books, nothing that the left accuses us of doing. No, it's called projection, because they are doing it. They are the ones burning books. They are the ones canceling anybody. If you happen to have you said something or did something 10 years ago, they're going to come after you. This is not conservatives doing this. These are totalitarian leftists. Every single thing we've been living through for 4 years has been a detestable lie. Now this week, we have Michael Flynn, who finally got the justice that he deserves, and I certainly hope he starts the lawsuits real soon on everyone who made his life hell. But we still have Judge Sullivan, who won't dismiss the case because he's being paid off by the deep state. I'm convinced of it. But everything we've been subjected to over 4 years is a lie. The Russia hoax, the Ukraine hoax, the COVID hoax, the Black Lives Matter hoax, all of it. And I don't know when this country is going to reach its breaking point, because all my friends now, we're just like, F it. Like there's nowhere we can turn. There's no one who has our back, who has the American people's back. And I want to say that President Trump does, but President Trump needs to pull his head out of his butt right now and stop with the talking points from a month ago about ventilators in China, because what we're dealing right now is so insidious. It is a top-down structural attempt to destroy America from within in the culture. The culture is where it starts. The government, we have turncoat generals trying to say that they're not going to follow orders if Trump tells them to go into cities and put down this unrest. Trump needs to pull his head out of his butt and realize this is a war not only on him, but on all of us. On all of us. And it's time to start fighting fire with fire. And Governor Abbott, I doubt you'll see this, but whatever, screw you. Screw you, Governor Abbott, for falling in with the woke mob. I expect nothing less from Dora, the Hitler woke explorer, Lena Hidalgo, and the corrupt, inept piece of garbage mayor of Houston, Sylvester Turner, but I expected more from you, Greg Abbott. This corona hoax is not going to be over until people go and are exposed to it and get it and then move on with their lives, because most people survive just fine. Just like they survived the flu and the cold and any other virus that comes our way. We are a hardy lot. We're not stupid, we're not racist, and we're sick of being treated like children. That goes for everybody in the media, that goes for every woke mayor, every woke governor, every woke anyone, anywhere. If you want this game, you want to continue to torment normal Americans at some point, we're going to have had enough. So be forewarned. We've had it. We've had it with all of it. Your fake race hustling, fake hoaxes, your fake diseases, your fake Russia hoax, your fake trying to get rid of Donald Trump. We've had enough. And I don't know about you, America, but I could use a drink. But unfortunately, we're not allowed to go anywhere to have one anymore. So I guess I'll have to make one here at home. Guys, it's going to get worse before it gets better. And the Democrats are about ready to tell you that the only way it gets better is if they get back into power. And if we want all this to stop, we better elect Joe Biden. I'm not playing their game. It is time to fight because this is war. Remember, America, it is your sacred duty, it is your honor to get in a leftist face wherever you find them, online, in your personal life, whatever. You push back on them because they deserve it. They are filthy leftists, scum. All of them are scum. It's us versus them, and which side are you on? All right, that's it for this week, guys. My fury grows exponentially by the second, and I know yours does too. So please sure to comment on this video down below, share my content, subscribe to the channel, and until next week, don't drop dead of the Rona, America, because it's gonna get you. Bye.